Hey guys, this is Shannon with Nearly Organic Noshing, and today is day one of the 100-day challenge. And I am on my lunch break from work right now, and I'm already trying to, kind of get through my list. I've gotten through most of the list that I wanted to do for my lunch break, and I have laid out dinner. I had a meal plan, but that meal plan has already kind of gone out the window for the first day. Chris did some pork butts on the smoker last night, so I am incorporating that into the Trim Healthy Mama meal plan since they're already made. I have some soaking in mojo right now, and another one just has an herb crust. So we're going to be having pork tonight with dinner. I'm not going to have as many of the carbs as I'm going to make for the rest of the family. But I will flip the camera around and show you what I have so far. Okay, to go with the pork tonight, I pulled out a can of homemade black beans, and I'm going to mix this with some Rotel. These are some peppers from the garden. I'm going to chop those up and go pull some cilantro from my herb garden on the front porch tonight, and I'm just going to quickly make up like a black bean dish. There is rice left over from the hashwi, which is an Arabic dish that we had last night for dinner. I'm not going to have any of the rice, but the guys may want some rice. And then I am going to slice up some avocado, tomatoes, and cucumber, and serve that with the pulled pork tonight. The eggplant I was going to cook last night on the grill along with the hashwi and do like an Arabic, not baba ganoush, but I was going to do something similar, but I just never got around to that, so I'll have to incorporate those before they go bad. But this is just going to be a quick dinner tonight. I already have my load going in the washer. I've already cleaned the bedroom, made the bed, swept the kitchen, straightened the living room, taking care of animals, and spent 15 minutes in the garden. And I'm getting ready to switch the load to the dryer, grab my lunch, and head back to work. So that is where I'm at right now. Table is set. Crock pot is full of bones in the roaster. I roasted a bunch of beef bones last night trying to clear stuff out of the freezer. So these guys have been cooking all night. I restarted this early this morning, and I will take the beef stock out. It's beef with a bunch of veggies. Show you what it looks like in here. So beef with a bunch of veggies and herbs that have all just been kind of cooking down, and that'll get canned tonight, along with I have a bunch of the pork bones and stuff over here that I just pulled out. That is going to take the place of the beef in the crock pot tonight. When I'm doing dinner, I'll just switch everything over and get the crock pot or the canner going. So I'll probably have 5 quarts or so of beef stock, and then I'll throw the pork bones in, let them cook overnight, and can them tomorrow, and then I'll have 5 or 6 quarts of pork stock. So sink is empty, did that last night. Still have to get these guys put away, but don't think I'm going to have time to do that before my lunch break is over. Today is zone 2, which is my kitchen. So I'm going to see what I can get done tonight, but most likely it will involve just the canning to get the pantry stocked back up. I'm just trying to make room in the freezer. We had one of our freezers go out. It's repaired now. Chris was able to fix it, but it had thousands of dollars worth of meat, and I had to reconfigure, move stuff to other freezers, and pull some veggies and stuff and fruit out of the freezers that were just not as expensive as the meat. So I've been canning for the last couple of days, and I've pulled a bunch of bones. I've made chicken stock, turkey stock, tomatoes and okra, and figs, and all of that. 5 to 6 or more quarts of each of those are all up in the pantry. So now I'm down to the beef stock, pork stock, and then I will call that good. But I will let you guys know how the rest of the day is going. But now I am late getting back to work, so I have to run. Okay, this is Chris's plate. It has the mojo pork with tomato, cucumber, avocado with a couple of plantains, rice with black beans, tomatoes, onions, cilantro, just kind of all the good stuff, some peppers and all that mixed in. And then I'll show you what my plate is going to look like. Okay guys, it is day 2 and I am on my lunch break once again. This is my board from yesterday. You can see what was wiped off. I didn't mark out daily home blessing because I just didn't get to spend as much time as I would like to really consider that completely done. I mean, the basic cleanup was done, but not as detailed as I would like. But I'm getting ready to mark this, wipe it clean, and start all over. And I have most of all of my morning stuff done. Let me take a look here. The only thing I've not done on my morning routine is all of my daily home blessing, which I'm finishing up right now. I just finished just doing a quick dust of the main rooms in the house, sweeping. My kitchen is clean. I just finished labeling all the stock. This is one of the things I finished up last night. This is all beef stock to go into the pantry. And I have a full crock pot of pork stock ready to go so that when I get in tonight, I will be able to get that canned late this evening. I'm actually meeting my best friend for dinner tonight for her birthday. We were supposed to meet a month ago, and I was in the middle of a full-blown horrible asthma episode for a couple of weeks and just could not do it. So we moved it to tonight. So I'm getting ready to make up some dinner for the guys. They have leftovers, but I'm just going to make a couple of other little small things, some egg salad and things like that. So if they want to add to dinner, they can. And I have my canner still ready to go, and I have my jars so that when I walk in the door, it'll probably be like 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. Then I'll be able to just ladle up the pork stock into jars and get it going in the canner. By the time I get, ready for a shower and clean up, then that will be done. So I'm going to go ahead and do this and get this stuff in the pantry, make something for the guys, and then by then my lunch will be over. Oh, and make the bed. I am going to go make the bed before my lunch is over and get back to the office. All right, I hope everyone else is doing well on their challenge. Hey guys, so it is, I guess it's technically Wednesday morning, Tuesday night. I got in, I guess, about a little less than an hour ago from meeting my best friend for her birthday dinner. Her birthday was actually last month, but I was really sick with asthma, so I could not meet up with her. So we met tonight so I could treat her to dinner and give her her gift. So I just got in. I have my last batch of stock going in the canner, and I think I have about 15 minutes left on that. I already have my sink clear, and I started the dishwasher much earlier today, but I'm not going to try and put it away tonight. The dishes are really supposed to be Jaden's thing, so he is going to put dishes away whenever he gets home. But while I'm waiting for the last 15-20 minutes or so for the canner to come down off pressure, then I am just going to work on wiping my kitchen down. I'm in zone 2 right now, so since I have time anyway and I'm going to have to be in the kitchen for a while, then I'm just going to start working top to bottom. I have tons of bottles and stuff up there and all of these cabinets and stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and start wiping things down, just get up on a step stool and start top to bottom working my way down so I can get this zone done. I'm probably not going to do the table tonight because you have to climb around on the floor and I don't feel like it. I'll do that one tomorrow night. So I'm just going to at least get all my cabinets and bottles and everything wiped down today and my counters, and then tomorrow I'll put all the dishes away if I don't get Jaden to do it, and work on the floors and baseboards so that by the end of the week my kitchen will be done, because the mudroom is also what's on this zone, and this is my mudroom right here. It's the main room that everybody walks into, so it's always a disaster. We always have shoes and jackets and dog dishes and everything in there. So that is going to be probably closer to the weekend that I work on that, and I have been spending a little bit of time in the pantry, but it's just until after the next couple weeks of parties, it's going to still just look like a mess, even though the shelves are neat. I have bins everywhere for Chris's birthday, for Jaden's graduation party, for camp, and it's just kind of a holding zone. So, but I know what all of that stuff is, so it's gonna have a home and it'll be out of here soon. So I'm gonna hop to working on my cabinets, because as soon as I can take the canner off the heat and let it get down to pressure, then I can grab a shower and head to bed to start all over tomorrow, because it is 12:15 right now, so I'll probably get into bed about 1, and about usual for me. So, all right, I hope everyone else is having a wonderful evening. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday morning. I actually have some makeup on and hair done, and am in the office early. Didn't go to bed till like, I don't know, 2:30 in the morning last night. I was canning and doing kitchen cleanup and stuff like that, but starting the day out right. Already went down most of my morning list, and I have a list of errands I need to run on my lunch today, including the dog groomers and my son's senior pictures and a bunch of other stuff. So going ahead and getting the office work knocked out, all of this stuff to do. So, but getting to it, and woken up feeling good. I'm actually down a couple of pounds, so staying on plan. Hope everyone else is having a great day. Hey guys, it is Wednesday and I am at the end of my lunch break. I just got back from like dog groomers and errands and Tractor Supply, picking up my kids' senior pictures and all that. So I just was taking a quick look. I was going to pull chicken out of the freezer, but then I was thinking I still have so much of this mojo pork and also smoked pork left that my meal plan up here, I was going to do taco salad. That was one of my things, or one of the chicken dishes. But I just decided I'm altering my meal plan, and instead of taco salad, I'm going to do like a mojo pork salad. I'm just going to cut the meat up small and make a big salad and do avocado on the side, and do like a lime, like a garlic lime dressing. I'll make the dressing and stuff when I get in after work, because I just don't have time now. And I need to get these eggs over in my other egg baskets, but they're overflowing. I need to do something with these eggplant. Chris asked if I could cook those for him tonight, so I am going to saute up some eggplant and do that on the side with a mojo salad. And I may do some black beans in the salad. I have to see if I have any more cans of black beans made up. We may have gone through all of the black beans that I canned last time, which I may just go ahead and can some more. We'll just have to see. But that's where we're at right now. I'm getting ready to scoot out the door. Let's see. Just remembering what I need for my dressing. And ginger. Okay, so that will remind me when I walk in the door what I am doing for dinner tonight. Okay guys, this is dinner tonight. I know it looks massive, but there's probably like at least 3 cups of lettuce and spinach and mixed greens under there, along with tomatoes and peppers, some peppers from the garden and some sweet peppers, and then there's probably a half a cup of the mojo pork mixed with sauteed onions and garlic and pinto beans as the meat on top, with a homemade cilantro lime dressing with just some tomato, watermelon and lime here on the side. So this is what I'm doing for dinner. I jazzed up the guys just a little bit more than mine, but I'm gonna go and hit all these greens. Okay guys, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday evening. Okay, I just came out to check on the chickens, And these guys are here like 4 days ahead of when they should be. I found one that had been pushed out of the nest and it was dead. This was not here last night. I was out here about midnight last night. This one is alive and this one is just coming out of the nest, but she was stomping all over it when I got here. So I'm gonna take these in, I'm gonna bury that one and see what I can do for these guys. This guy just, I've never hatched them, so I don't know how long it takes for them to get up and around, but she's very agitated, so I am going to get away from her cage and take these guys inside. Okay, Mama. Okay, guys, this is not what I planned on doing today. These guys are like 4 days early. It is Thursday. I planned 21 days was Monday for the eggs that I put under her. One of them was dead. This one, and I don't know why it died. It looked like it was large. I don't know if it got stepped on or pushed out of the nest. But it was dead when I got out there. This one right here, I have one of those warmable hot hands buried underneath the shavings to warm it up from the bottom, and it had the egg sac still attached, and I'm afraid it has a hernia. I went online and I read quickly. I've never hatched baby chicks. I've bought brand new baby chicks and taken care of them, but I have never hatched them. So I went online and the whole entire egg sac was still attached and kind of pulling out. So I cleaned and sterilized some utensils and cut it away pretty close, left a little bit. It says that sometimes it will reabsorb. So that's what I did for this one and tried to kind of dry it off. It was really cold when I got it, so I'm just trying to warm that one back up. I dipped both their beaks in a little bit of sugar water, but the one that's still damp, its eyes aren't even open yet. The other one's been kind of running around and showing lots of energy and peeping. The other one is just every now and then if I mess with it, it peeps, but it's still breathing. I'm going in and drying it off, but I'm just trying to kind of scramble here because I planned on pulling all of this stuff out this weekend. And on Saturday, thinking I would have baby chicks Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, somewhere around there, maybe Saturday. So my plan was to do this on on Saturday, not on my lunch break on a Thursday. So I will be going to check the mama every 30 minutes. I set a timer on my phone so I can just zip out of the office, run to the back of the property, and check on her every half hour. And I'm taking these guys to the office with me. I haven't put the waters and stuff in here yet just because I'm going to be moving this. I needed to bring it up on the porch where I could get my glasses on and a bright light and see to cut away the yolk and make sure I didn't cut any skin. So I'm just going to take these guys to the office, put some food and water in there. Like I said, I don't have high hopes for this one. Maybe if it warms back up, and we'll see. But I've got to get one more thermometer down low in there. And that was on my list of things to buy when I went grocery shopping this weekend. So I'm going to go scramble and see if I can find another one. I have one hanging up here, but that's just a general temp. I want one right down where they're at. So I've got to go pull one and put it down there so I can keep an eye on the temp down there. So, and I will post a video on, a link to the video on how I made this brooder. It doesn't have much in it right now, but I'm getting there. So I'm going to finish getting this thing set up and go back and check the mama because she was all stirred up before I wrap this up. So I'm just going to stop here and try and get this thing moved and set up where I can keep an eye on them. Hey guys, it is Saturday and the last 2 days have been rough. I have not. I've been staying on plan with my Trim Healthy Mama. I have been doing that. I've been doing really, really well with that. But my Flylady has really fallen off because the last 2 days have just had a lot of unexpected things happen. And I know that some people on YouTube that I have seen and read on the Flylady site that they do not do their zones throughout the week. They wait till the weekend. I was trying to do my zone throughout the week, but Thursday I had a mama hen that I had 3 babies hatch unexpectedly. Found them on my lunch break, which my lunch break is kind of a big thing. And I know I have a little bit of video with that throughout. And so I had to deal with that on my lunch break, and then after work, I had to make a homemade brooder, or a homemade incubator in case the mom left the nest, which she ended up leaving the nest, and I ended up having to take the baby chicks, and they are pipping, so I'm super excited that I did not kill them all. So I've never hatched them, I've always just bought them. So that was Thursday, and it was also Chris's birthday. So he did his thing that night. The kids had stuff going that night. I was dealing with chicken stuff that night. When he came in at like 10:30 that night, I wanted to spend a little bit of time with him and give him his gift, which I will show you in a minute. And then Friday, I had planned a birthday party for him after work. It was like at 7:30. I should have been able to get off work, have plenty of time to do a few things in the house, get changed, go get the cake, do all that, because we were meeting at a restaurant. Chris's mom was in a car accident. She's fine. Everyone's fine, but the car was messed up on Friday. So about an hour and a half before work, I am looking for rental cars, and then I ended up leaving work early to take her and her passengers home, and then did not get home until less than an hour before I needed to be back out the door, about 45 minutes, to go set up for the party at the restaurant. Made it home again last night at, I think, 11 o'clock by the time everything was cleaned up and done, and I made it home. My chicken saddles for my hens had arrived. So at midnight last night, Chris was helping me get chicken saddles on a couple of my chickens because my rooster is so big and he just loves the chickens oh so very much, especially a few of them, which I need to order more saddles. I need to decide what to do with him, if I need to put him in timeout or what, because I've never had roosters. So I was dealing with that at midnight. Came in last night, and Chris said, let's just hang out for a little while, relax, and it's been a long day, watch a little cheap TV. So he said, let's watch some Wrangler Star. Okay, so we sat and watched some YouTube videos together and just enjoyed spending a little bit of quality time. No kids were home. So this morning is Saturday. I had planned to go pick peaches. I woke up and I hear pipping. So the chicks and all that, and I'm like, I don't want to leave the house all day and be gone because I have this like totally rigged homemade incubator and I don't know how well it's going to work. So I'm doing that. Today is just a hectic day, and 2 days of not being on top of my house, and the house just, it explodes. So I'll show you a few things in the house. I don't usually show my house if it is messy, but it is a disaster right now. And I need to also go to the grocery store. I need to go buy Mother's Day gifts. I need to go buy 4 of them, along with a list of things for like Jane's last week of school and all that. So I have a list of things. I don't want to be gone long. So I already have bed stripped and a shower and a toilet scrubbed, clothes in the washer, just general everyday things that I get up on the weekend and I start doing. And I'll just kind of give you a look around. I'm going to run to town, come back, put everything away, and then get started on my zone. So, life throws you curveballs sometimes, and you just kind of have to go with the flow and do what needs to be done, because tomorrow is Mother's Day, and I want to spend some time with my mom and my kids, and we're going to deliver our Mother's Day gifts around, Chris and I, so I don't want to have to be cleaning house all day. I'd like to do what I'd like to do on Mother's Day, which is maybe spend a little bit of time in my garden. So normally Trevelyn and I go to the beach on Mother's Day. It's what we do a lot of times, but she is in Tampa with her boyfriend's family, celebrating Mother's Day with them, and a couple of birthdays and an anniversary. It all kind of get rolled into one. So, and Jaden's working a double tomorrow. So I have no kids at home tomorrow on Mother's Day, and so I'm just going to do what I want to do, and that is hopefully work in my garden and maybe mow the yard and do a few things around here, not stuff in the house. So I will show you around, and then I will take a little bit of video as I'm getting things done when I get back from the store. Okay, all right, here is Chris's gift he opened on Thursday night. I got him a new big cooler for his birthday because I accidentally broke one of our big marine coolers. And then there's this little waterproof bag. We have a canoe trip in October we're going to go on. And so there's that. And somewhere under all this mess are some clothes I got him for his birthday. So I need to clean all this up. And I always, every weekend, any stuff on here that's kind of like his little table next to the recliner, I clear that off every weekend, wipe it all down. And it's no different today, so I need to do that. There are shoes on the floor and a dog and dirty dog beds that need to be cleaned. Dead magnolia I need to take out. I don't know if you can see just how much dirt and dog hair is on my floor. I swept Thursday night, but I did not sweep last night. This is one day. If I do not sweep twice a day my house, then the dirt and dog hair is like this because our backyard is a lot of dirt. Cold storage bag I laid out for ice cream to be brought because I left early to set up for the party, and I'm not naming names, but someone forgot to grab the ice cream out of the freezer to bring it, so we just had cake last night. Another cup because the guys leave them everywhere. Now my kitchen. So I was making homemade brooders or incubators. I have one single baby chick in a brooder on my kitchen table. This is all miscellaneous stuff that has just gotten dumped here the last 2 days, running to stores, just trying to get things done, and feed and water and electrolyte solution and everything. And then I have my incubator over here, and I have one pipping, but I can hear other pips going on in there. Wood shavings, which I need to put somewhere else. My canner, which is still not made it back. FedEx guy left parts here. Dollar Tree stuff there from 2 days ago that were in the trunk of my car and brought in last night and dumped. Dishes not done. Apple cider vinegar and electrolyte probiotic solution for the chickens. Dishwasher needs to be emptied. Jaden's been pulling doubles and he's back at work, and he usually empties the dishwasher. Not done. So, and then my mud room. This room is part of my zone for today. So I need to take these rugs out, put them over the fence, and beat them out and clean them, go through and take people's shoes to their rooms because I have an overabundance of shoes, and just in general start at top to bottom and wipe down. I guess light would help. Wipe down this room. It's past winter. It was 93 yesterday. I think I can safely take all the winter jackets and hats and hang them back up into the closets. Empty bag, dumped it, the dog food in, and then my pantry I put as part of my zone. My pantry is a mess right now. I have multiple parties. Chris's party stuff just went out of here that I took. This is all 4th of July stuff that I have to put in my storage shed, along with St. Patrick's Day that needs to go back into the storage shed. Some of this stuff is stuff for my Trim Healthy Mama. I need to figure out where I'm going to put in my pantry a spot just for me and my stuff that are my snacks that family is hands off. This stuff is Jaden's graduation stuff, which I need to pull graduation stuff out of storage to add to his. And then empty bags and things of sugar and rice and canning stuff. That's where my canner goes. So this room just needs some help. I need to kind of just straighten up my canning. You know, we have just run in here over the last couple of weeks and I've just been pawing through stuff, grab it and go. So today is my get my house and my zones cleaned up day. And you know, unless some major catastrophe happens today, I'll get it done. It'll be all done. It'll be together. Owl needs to go to my garden. The little sweeper, I'm sure the shark is not plugged in. It keeps getting put back there and never plugged back in. So this is on my game plan for today. It is a mess. 2 days of not sweeping makes a mess. There is baskets of laundry out there that have to be done. I need to go ahead and get a bunch of laundry folded. Sheets are in the washer. They'll go on the line. Then blankets, and then I'll do the rest of uniforms. So floors need to be done. So I'm going to get to the store, go get done what I absolutely have to get. I hate to go to Walmart, but it's where I need to go today so I can knock everything out at once. And then I can come back, have my house together. Chris is having to work on a Saturday. Jaden's working on a Saturday. So that when they come in tonight, they will walk into a nice, clean, nice smelling house, even if I do still have chicken sitting on my kitchen table, and we will have dinner as a family. So that is my goal for the day. It will get accomplished. And I just need to get a move on. And my day is starting late. It is already 1:30. I went to the office for a little while this morning and worked on some just lists and stuff I need for graduation, upcoming events, worked on my planner. So my actual motivation is starting late, but I'm going to get motivated and I'm going to get it done. Okay guys, I'll show you how the day progresses. Okay guys, it's actually 2:40. My car needed some serious help. So I went ahead and just took it to the car wash instead of doing it at home because it's faster. I actually walked past my car last night because it looked gray from all of the dust. Jaden usually takes care of my car for me, but he has been working doubles most weekends, so I just went and took care of it. Got it all washed, vacuumed out, cleaned out, no trash, and now I just feel better. So I hate driving a messy car. It's one of those things that really bug me. So everything is once again all nice and clean. I don't let my car get super dirty on the inside, but it was definitely very dusty on the outside. Got my little happy diffuser going, and now I will go to the grocery store. Okay guys, I am at Walmart and Jaden just called and said he needs lunch at work today. He forgot it at the house, and honestly it's just faster for me to grab him lunch here while I'm shopping and take it, then go home and make something, along with he put on his dress shoes instead of his work shoes. And he only has one pair of work shoes and they're already looking a little rough, so I'm just gonna get him a second pair while I'm at the store. It's always good to have a backup in case a pair gets ruined or messed up or something like that. So I'm adding to my grocery list, and then I'm gonna get in the store and hopefully get out, because I just saw 2 buses of people show up. So I hate going to Walmart. I really do. I wish I could have just called this entire order in and had it delivered, but I can't. So I'm gonna grab my list and go ahead and hit it and hopefully be out of here in about half an hour. Okay, it is now 4:20. Definitely been gone longer than I wanted to, but my grocery shopping is done. I have meal planned, my car is clean and detailed. I took new shoes and lunch and dinner to my son. And he put windshield wiper fluid in my car. And so now that is done, and was working on one of my little jets that's clogged up. So now I am heading home, get everything put away. Hopefully check on the chick. I hope it's doing okay. It definitely was gone longer than I wanted to be. So gotta get home, get everything put away, and get started on the house. So it looks like it's gonna be just Chris and I for dinner. Since I took Jaden dinner and Trevelyan won't be home and my parents are out of town seeing my brother. So I'll probably just make something small for us, something easy. I think I might make him some BLTs. He always likes it when I do that. So I may try and do that for him. All right, guys. Okay, tiny change of plans. I got home, Chris got home literally like 2 minutes before me, and he really wants to go get some manly meat. And since the only thing I have defrosted is bacon, and I think that's kind of manly, he wants like a big steak or something. So I do not have that defrosted for tonight. So freshening up my makeup, changing my shirt, just put the cold stuff away. We're gonna run to dinner early before like Mother's Day crowds and all that stuff happen, and then I am gonna come back and finally get started on the house. So see you after a while. Okay guys, it is 8:20 at night, and guess what? None of my housework has been done at all. Right as Chris and I were pulling out of the driveway to go eat, my parents were pulling in, so we invited them to go meet us for dinner, and they did. And so, you know, we ended up making kind of an evening of it, and then they came back here and visited for like an hour on the back porch after we got back from dinner. Went ahead and just did Mother's Day with my mom ahead of time, gave her gift. She's gonna take my grandmother's gift to her tomorrow. So, and then I helped Chris move some stuff in the yard and just kind of doing stuff outside. So now it is dark outside, and he's working on Trevelyan's car, and I am getting started on the house. So fun times, but I'm at least gonna get a couple of rooms knocked out. I may not get to spend how I wanted to spend Mother's Day tomorrow. I may still end up being, you know, doing a few things around here, but that's life, you know. Things happen, and you just have to go with the punches and keep on moving. So I am gonna get motivated now and start working on the house at, it's probably like 8:20, 8:25, something like that at night. And I'll probably call it quits 11:30, 12, and Chris and I will settle down for the evening. All right, let's see how much I can get done. Okay, the kitchen is relatively clean as it can be for me to have a brooder and an incubator on my kitchen table. The only thing I have not done is I want to take magic erasers and do the baseboards and the trim a little bit better, and I need to clean out the oven. The oven's not cleaned out, and I want to do that definitely before the party, but I want to get the shop back and all that for it, and I'm not going to mess with that tonight. So have some flowers there for Mother's Day, for Chris's mom, and I have the rest of the gifts in the other room. The mudroom is reasonably good. Again, I need to do the door and the baseboards with magic erasers for me to be happy with it, because they're grungy, but they need a touch up. Maybe this summer we'll take the doors down. It's on our list, but when we get to it, we'll see. So that may end up waiting to next fall, because taking your doors off in the summer in Florida, not always a great idea. I still have to do work on the pantry tomorrow, but like I said, until after the parties and everything, my pantry is just going to be a bit messy, because I have bins of all kinds of party and birthday and graduation and everything in there, and when that's done, I'll be able to get it clear. So the bathrooms are clean. The beds are stripped. I have to go put clean sheets on the bed and then get a shower, and I think I'm gonna call it a night, because I still have a lot of stuff I want to get done tomorrow. So it's as good as it's gonna be for now. It is 11:44. I figured I'd be in bed by 12:30 or so, and I probably will be somewhere close to that, 12:31, because I still need to go put clean sheets on, get a shower, and put a few more things away. So I may work on some of Jaden's grad invitations tonight. I've got to get those in the mail on Monday. So those are an absolute must this weekend. So this little guy is still hanging out in here. Poor guy is so lonely. Let's see, where'd he go? Oh, he's down here on this end. So lonely. And I still have one chick pipping, and I can hear others, but I don't see the breaks in the shell yet. So I'm really hoping that these guys come soon. They're supposed to be 21 days is Monday, and it's Saturday night. So we'll see. All right, so relatively clean. Fridge is cleaned out, freezer's cleaned out. Actually, all the fridges and freezers are cleaned out except for the office. That's the only one that needs to be the upright on the back porch, and that fridge and freezer's clean. This one's clean. And I'll do the office next week. But other than that, I've done all the cabinets, I've done the floors, I've done the counters, all the way to the top. Everything on top is clean, top of the fridge, top to bottom is clean. Like I said, I just want to do the baseboards and stuff a little bit more. And definitely before the party, it'll pretty much get the same treatment in a couple of weeks before that, because I want my kitchen especially immaculate when people get here. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night and we'll see how tomorrow goes. Hey guys, it is Sunday morning and this is an on-plan breakfast. 2 eggs, 3 strips of Zacon bacon with a whole bunch of peppers, onions, mushrooms, and celery and garlic, all tossed with coconut oil and sauteed. Okay guys, it is Sunday. It is actually Mother's Day, but I have no kids at home, so we're just kind of working around here doing things that need to be done. And one of the things that I'm going to do is start prepping a couple of things for the week to make it easier. Breakfast is a very rushed affair for me. I am not an early morning breakfast eater. I do not like to eat before like 9 or 10. So I've been really trying to make myself eat something about 8:30 in the morning, which is usually like a handful of almonds and a handful of blueberries, just so I have some protein and something going in my system. So by then I'm at work by 8:30. So I need something that's kind of grab and go that I can eat a little bit later in the morning. And I have made these in the past, and I will link the video, I'm pretty sure I have, for the ham cups. And it's really on just what you want in taste, whatever you want to add in. You can add like chopped tomatoes or herbs or something like that into them. I'm keeping them pretty simple with ham, cheese, and seasoning. So I just have some smoked ham here, so I'm going to take these and I'm going to layer them into the baking dishes. These are just muffin tins. You can use the little mini muffin tins if you want. I like to use these, the silicone ones. They're bigger. You don't have to fill them up with cheese. It's just the ham kind of forms around it, and I just like it better that way. But you can use whatever you want. And then I've got an open thing of cream cheese here. I'm going to take that with a little bit of shredded sharp cheddar, and I'm going to add some minced onions and some garlic and pepper seasoning with a little bit of salt. And then I think I'm going to look at the batter once I mix it up. If I think it needs to be a little bit creamier, I might just put 1 scoop of like a tablespoon or something of ricotta in there, but ricotta has a little more sugar to it, so I'll just wait and see, kind of a thing. I may not use it, but I think 1 tablespoon interspersed with, a bunch of ham cups just isn't really going to be that much cheese. So I'll just go ahead and mix this up and show you what it looks like. Okay, what is in here is about 3/4 of a block of cream cheese. It's just what was already opened, and I probably have 3/4 of a cup or so of the shredded cheddar. Just a nice sprinkle of the garlic pepper. I just filled the cap up. I just took the cap up and filled it about, I don't know, 1/3 full of minced onions and dumped those in there. And then you see a little bit of green. I just took a green onion and chopped some of the green portion of the green onion up in there just to give it a little bit of color and texture. And then I probably put about 2 tablespoons of ricotta and mixed it all up. I did warm it in the microwave just a little bit. It just makes the blending easier. And then I'm going to fill up all the ham cups. If I have some more batter, I can always add more ham cups. I have more ham and turkey. I've done this with turkey also. It's really good. So I just mixed up what I have, and I'm going to pop these in the oven and cook them, and then I will put them in a container in the fridge. And then in the morning when we're in a hurry, we can just grab one out and go. Okay, I had actually just enough mixture to put a good heaping spoonful in each of these. And I'm going to go ahead and pop them in the oven. And the ham is going to shrink some and kind of fold in on itself. If you want, you can fold the edges in if you'd like, but I just don't really think it's necessary because it's just going to kind of pull in, and I'll show you what they look like when they come out. I'm going to put them in at 350 in my convection toaster oven, and I just keep an eye on them probably about 10 minutes or so. Everything, the ham is already cooked, so we're essentially just going to warm and let it kind of dry out just a little bit so that I can then pop them out and put them in a plastic container. Okay, I just pulled these out of the oven. I got on the phone with my dad and got a tiny bit distracted, so the edges may be a touch dark. I have to take those off, but they'll be fine. So I'm letting these cool so they'll solidify back up and firm up, and then I'm gonna pop these out of here, wash them, and I am making some oatmeal muffins for breakfast. So this will be a S breakfast, I believe. I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out. So this will be an S breakfast, and this will be an E breakfast. I have to grab the oats out of the cabinet. I'm gonna make some like oatmeal muffins, kind of like pumpkin pie muffins. So I've got some pumpkin, some pecans, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice. I'm going to use some almond milk, egg whites, and I need to get the monk's fruit out of the cabinet. So I'm not following a recipe. I just have read these ingredients in other S breakfasts, and so I'm just mixing something together and making it up. I usually cook that way, so I'm just going to go ahead and make some muffins like this. Okay guys, this is what it looks like. I added a couple more ingredients that I did not mention at the beginning. I did add some homemade vanilla extract and probably about 15 pecan halves in here, just crumbled up. I also added some baking soda. I just put a sprinkle of baking soda in there, and a sprinkle, probably about a quarter cup or so of almond flour. I don't remember if I said that at the beginning. So just to go in order, about a quarter cup or so of almond flour, a cup of oatmeal, sprinkle of cinnamon. I used an entire can of pumpkin puree. I just put a sprinkle of monk's fruit, salt, baking soda, nutmeg, allspice, vanilla, a splash of almond milk, the pecans, and then I used 2 eggs, and I just used the egg whites of 2 eggs and dumped those in here. So now I'm just blending it all up, and I'm just gonna let it sit here for a few minutes while I get the ham cups out. Okay, so I had 3 muffin cups open, and I'd used up all my batter. So we're gonna have applesauce tonight with our dinner. So I had pulled a fresh jar of unsweetened, this is nothing but apples in this applesauce. So I put like 2 spoonfuls in here, and probably a 1/3 cup of oatmeal, and maybe an 1/8 cup of almond flour with just a sprinkle of cinnamon, salt, baking soda, a splash of vanilla, and a little bit of almond breeze. I'm gonna skip the egg in this and just see kind of how it turns out. I might put just a sprinkle of the glucomannan powder. I think, let me go look at what the protein count is. I have some protein powder and some of the glucomannan powder, and I'm just may put a sprinkle of that in here so it has a little bit of protein. Okay, I added maybe a teaspoon, if that, probably a little less, of some protein powder in here. I think between the protein powder, the almond milk, and the walnuts, and the almond flour, I'm thinking that there's enough protein in here. I have not done the math, but like I said, I am not 100% following counting numbers and all that. I am just going by ingredients on combining ingredients. So if you want like perfect Trim Healthy Mama and people going exactly by the numbers, then I'm probably not the one to watch. I'm just starting out, so I am pretty much ingredient cooking instead of number cooking. So I'm going to mix this together and put it in the last 3 compartments and go ahead and bake at 350 until they're done all the way through. Okay, it looks like I eyeballed it pretty good. These 3 are the apple cinnamon ones, and the rest are the pumpkin walnut. These are the little ham cups. Like I said, a couple of the edges got singed, but they'll be fine. I'm going to go ahead and pop these guys in the oven. Okay, here they are out of the oven. I'm just letting them cool, and then I'll put them in a bag or a plastic container and put it in the fridge for quick breakfast or snacks. Have to do a little bit of research to see what I can put on top of them, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be butter. So I'm thinking that has too much fat content, so I need to go online and do a little bit of reading, maybe a little bit of the all fruit spread or something. I'm not 100% sure yet. So tonight when I'm sitting down, I'll try and do a little bit of reading and see what will go well with this. That is on plan, but they're all cooked through and good. And I'll just give you guys also a little quick peek at what we have over here. There is one brand new one, if you can see it, laying down, just starting to wiggle around. And it is Mother's Day, and we have been having chicks hatch on Mother's Day, which I think is just the coolest thing. I know I'm not going to get to keep a bunch of these, any of the boys. I'm going to give away because we only need 1 rooster. 1 is more than enough. But I just wanted to do this at least one time. I really just wanted to hatch out some chicks, and you know, I think it's pretty cool. So I have more in here, and I know at least 3 of them are pipping. I'm not sure about the 4th. So I know I have at least 3 more chicks in here, and the homemade brooder is working. They were actually due to come tomorrow. Tomorrow was day 21. But I guess they couldn't wait to arrive, so they're here. Hey guys, it is 9:30 p.m. and honestly, I am dragging butt. We were gonna do this gorgonzola cheese sauce roast thing tonight, and I didn't come in until almost 9 from outside when it was dark. Same for Chris. So we are gonna be saving that for tomorrow night. And I made a bunch of egg salad from our chicken eggs, and I had some celery already cut up in the refrigerator. So this, along with a sliced tomato, is going to be my dinner tonight. It is Sunday evening. I'm getting ready to eat this and then go start working on Jaden's graduation announcements. Hey guys, it is Sunday night. I guess technically it is Monday morning. It's almost 1 a.m. Right now, and I'm just wrapping up a couple of things. I don't have my day planner. It's actually in the office, and I'm really just too tired to go out and get it. So this is just a notebook I had in the little middle console of my couch that I use just to jot myself notes and ideas and stuff down. I just finished up my son's grad announcements. I'm getting all of those to go in the mail tomorrow, and I'm waiting on just a couple of addresses of people I emailed that they've moved since the last time I mailed them something, and I need new addresses. So that's that. And then I went through Monday through Sunday. I don't have breakfast and lunches on here because that just varied from day to day. Sometimes for lunch I literally had a handful of almonds and blueberries because I was in such a hurry. But I can honestly say breakfast, lunch, dinner every single day this week I stayed on plan. So Monday was the mojo pork with the black beans and onions and tomatoes with the avocado, tomato, cucumber salad. Tuesday night I met my best friend for dinner, and I had a blackened chicken Caesar salad with a bowl of French onion soup. She's trying to be really good too, and even though it was her birthday dinner and I was treating her, we skipped dessert, and we usually get something called the chocolate bomb. And yeah, it was sad to pass that up, but we both did, and we're being good. Wednesday night I took some more of that mojo pork and turned it into a mojo pork salad with a side of watermelon and lime. Thursday night I let me think. Oh, I had a grilled chicken salad. It was just me, so I just had a grilled chicken salad. Everybody else was out of the house. Friday night was Chris's birthday dinner. Now, we went to a pizza joint. Everyone else ate pizza and cake. I did not. I had a Greek salad and water. Saturday was a super busy day. Lots and lots of running around. And I ended up going out to Mother's Day early with my parents, and I got grilled chicken fajitas. I did not eat all the tortillas. I did not eat the rice, and I did not eat the black beans. I just had the chicken with sour cream, cheddar cheese, and the tortilla. So that was Saturday. And then tonight, again, it was a late night. I spent about 4 hours in the garden. My garden has been sorely neglected, and it still is. It still could use another 15 hours of me steadily working out there and never catch up. But I had made egg salad, so I just made egg salad with celery, and I had a handful of these high protein, no sugar crackers. I don't remember the brand, but they're pretty good. So that is what I had, and then I had a midnight snack of some apple and peanut butter with a glass of water. So I've been on plan the whole week. I think I'm down about 4 pounds. I know a lot of it's probably water weight. I'm going to check my weight again on Monday morning and get it logged into the MyFitnessPal app. That's how I'm keeping track of what I'm eating and my calories in addition. The extra things that I had done this week was all of my canning I got done. I got chicken stock, turkey stock, pork stock, beef stock, and figs done. I'm trying to think. Figs and something else. All of that was done, and it's up in the pantry. So I cleaned out a bunch of the freezers. I did the okra tomato mixes. I did, I think, 4 quarts of that. So that's in the freezer also. So I cleared out a bunch of stuff. I got the upright freezer on the back porch organized and cleaned out. The fridge freezer combo that we have on the back porch, that is pretty much organized and cleaned out. I need to wipe down the fridge portion one more time. I need to get it completely emptied out before the party. So that is on my list for this week. And the house refrigerator and freezer is clean and organized. In addition to, I food prepped for the week. So I made egg salad, I made ham cups, I made muffins, I cooked up a bunch of hamburger ahead of time, and I have the dinner prep for tomorrow night, 80% done. So that is done, along with I cut up some fruit and veggies, and it's in bowls in the fridge for the week. The house is still clean. I went ahead and did my daily home blessing today and just went through in room to room to room, and everything is still neat and organized. I also spent about an hour cleaning the front porch and repotting some plants, fertilizing, just spending some time out on the porch. I did my regular swish and swipe and all that stuff. And let me see here. We have clean sheets on the bed. I did not get to all of my laundry. I have probably 6 loads to fold at least, and probably 2 more to wash. And let's see. Did get my car cleaned out, and I did get Jaden's grad announcements done, and I have started my meal planning, which a lot of the meals that were on the board for last week are just going to move over. I'm just keeping them. I still have all the ingredients and everything, so they're just going to advance to this week. So that's where we're at. I stayed on plan. I'm getting ready to look up what zone I'm in. I know it's zone 3, but I don't remember what zone 3 is. So I'm getting ready to look that up. And I already know what I'm doing for dinner tomorrow night. And I'm going to be starting with a pretty clean house. So the back porch needs a lot of work, and our bedroom. Those are the 2 huge problem areas right now is the back porch and our bedroom. So that is where I'm going to be trying to spend my 15-minute increments whenever I can squeeze in a little bit of time throughout the week. So this is where we are at. Not too bad for the first 7 days, and I will keep you guys up to date all in next week. All right, guys, I hope you're having a wonderful evening.